As more accusers come forward against Bill Cosby, his former co-star is explaining what she said in defense of the comedian.
Phylicia Rashad sat down for an exclusive with ABC News.
Bill Cosby returning to the stage overnight in Ontario, Canada, met by both rousing applause and angry protesters.
You should be ashamed of yourself!
The performance is his first since November, when several venues canceled his appearances in the wake of more than a dozen allegations of sexual assault against him. And while Cosby didn't address the scandal, someone close to him is defending him.
My lips are sealed.
Mine too.
Cosby's TV wife of 12 years, Phylicia Rashad, talking to ABC News exclusively, defending her co-star and friend.
What has happened is declaration in the media of guilt without proof.
How would you explain to people who Bill Cosby is?
He is an intellectual. He is generous. He's kind.
Rashad also addressing backlash she's received following this online report, which quotes her as speaking about Cosby's many accusers.
You were quoted online as saying, forget those women.
And that is not what I said. What I said is this is not about the women. This is about the obliteration of legacy. I am a woman. I would never say such a thing.
When you first heard women were saying they had been drugged or raped.
I had never heard that before, and I can't even speak to those things and don't want to.
3 more women came forward Wednesday. This morning, Cosby, whose representatives have fought back against accusations of misconduct and who has never been charged, continues his tour as Rashad continues to defend his legacy and her intentions.
To critics who might say, well, of course, Phylicia Rashad is going to come out in support of Bill Cosby. She has a lot to gain.
The longer the show runs, the smaller the residual. Okay, so wipe that away.
And Bill Cosby is still set to appear in Jackson in February at the Thalia Mara Hall. One Michigan family faced a highway nightmare after coming back from vacation.
We're traveling on I-75 between 9 Mile Hill and the Roscommon exit, and it was snow blinding. We ran into the back of a semi-truck, and he's not stopping, and our car is embedded underneath of it.
A pretty scary situation. Authorities say the family's minivan rear-ended a semi-truck on the interstate and got stuck under the truck's trailer. They say the poor visibility was the reason for everything happening, and the family in the van suffered some minor bumps and bruises. And a father is accused of throwing his 5-year-old daughter off a bridge, killing her. A Florida police officer says he was driving home when he saw John Church throw the 5-year-old over the bridge rail. Doctors pronounced the child dead at the hospital about an hour later. Now, it's unclear at this point whether she was alive at the time of the incident.
She was my little angel baby. She always will be. Now she really is, you know?
I've been doing this job for 29 years, and I don't even know what was going through this guy's mind.
A horrible situation. John Chuck faces charges for first-degree murder, aggravated assault, and attacking an officer. Honda is being hit with some pretty big fines.
The car company has to pay $70 million for failing to report accidents and other safety issues over 11 years. They failed to report over 1,700 accidents that caused deaths or serious injuries. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says they don't know how many deaths are tied to these accidents. The Center for Auto Safety has called for the U.S. to bring criminal charges against the company. As we head to break, here's a look at stocks. You're watching 16 WAPT, live at 5.